Welcome to Government Bailout Simulator 2, where the Moork Valley Transport company was rescued by the government, and we're now spending a little bit of government money to fix up our infrastructure. We're already well on the way to hopefully increase the overall profitability of the company, but firstly we'll investigate further about what stations are requiring some attention. And we last time did a few of those. Let's pick one that we haven't looked at, Pulnau. So Pulnau city center. 2,000 people sitting here wanting to go to the docks. I think as per usual, this will be a operation on becoming a tram city. So let's do exactly that. Get them, those trams. Now you have quite a lot of buses. Where are those buses going? Are they going outside of the city as well? Nope. Alright. Send them to the depot. What's the capacity of one of those buses? 16 only. Yeah, that's why they're so small. They're really small buses. I mean, they're okay buses, I guess. But let's get them off the road. We'll switch to a different system here. I think we increased that actually in order to meet the demand, but seems like it's far from being met. So we will sell all of that, and we will go ahead. Put it like that. Then I want to run it also up here, just in case. Yeah, this will be a track where only the tram runs for now. We'll also run it here, just in case. And that should cover everything. The only thing is, like, I'm worried about that one a bit. That it's like a little bit hard to turn around for them. But I guess it's fine, they can turn around there. Yeah. Let's test it out. We shouldn't be worried. So, Gotham steam trams, of course. Of course. So, going from the docks, you cannot because it's not compatible with the tram type. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought a bit. So we will delete that and put a new one here. That's connected to the docks, and then we will allow it to circle around here. Like that. So go to the docks, come here to the east, go down to the central, then go to the city center. I guess the other way around would make sense because they're in Pulnau right now. So let's try that again. Or did I just start it? I heard a voice of it going. So let's go from Pulnau. We will go to the city center, to the central. Actually, they want to go to the docks. Why was reversing it? I think they wanted to go to the docks. Okay, either way, they can just stay on the bus if they're not happy with the direction things are going. So you can go here, then you can go through here. Does that make sense? It makes more sense to go to Pulnau first. And then go to the train station. Yeah, that's more sensible. And we'll run 6. Yep. Okay, the vehicles here will be grouped in here. That'll be fine. Let's observe. Always check. Make sure that these are working. Seems like they're not. They're going in a weird circle. Then going back into the thing. Cannot reach the Pulnau docks. Huh. Even though it's clearly connected here, right? Whoop. Don't use that tool, my friend. Yeah, that's now clearly connected. That's why I say always check. It looks at first like it's working, but if you don't check, then you will never notice that something is actually broken. Clearly that's good. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. So pull now should be slowly pulling itself out. Weißenkirch up der Wagram. Here we already, I think, made some improvements if I recall correctly. The shoals here have a lot of fish that's not transported. Are we connected with that? Are all the boats here like on the way? Are they producing so much stuff or what? Vorhofen shoals. So let's check. I haven't checked them out much at all. Okay, let's just quickly spend a moment here to group them. And let's say shared orders should be grouped. Adding the shared vehicles. And then this one here. So pull now to Vika Savici, that's big boy. I think we have already that line, we just added a second one to it, which is this big boy. Yeah, we'll just put it there, delete that one. Then St. Oswald to those are fish lines, we'll put them in there. And just for consistency, we will rename that. And this is what? Oberhofen. These ones. There's two on that line. They're hugely profitable. They're both kind of shipping around. And yeah, the connection is just really far. So from my side, that makes total sense. And why did we even put like such a small fishing boat even only? Isn't there anything bigger that we make that would make more sense? Because those are really smallish, right? Yeah. I mean, we kind of wanted the fish to be fresh. But the freight barge... Yeah, let's get 3 of those. Of course, it would be more beneficial if I could clone the orders on them first. Yeah. It's not the most efficient for spending money purposes, but... we will go ahead and clone that 3 times, send them on their way, and these 2 we're gonna send into the depot. This one cannot find a depot because it's too far out in the middle of the ocean. That is a little issue. So we will place the depot somewhere here, then you can find it. And I guess this is just a decorative boat, right? I guess we have also some boats that are heading towards this shoals, the Groß whatever shoals, so there's no reason not to also increase there. Seems like that one's also quite necessary to increase, so this one would be that, I think. Let me just double check that. Festach und Ziller shoals, yeah. I'm also gonna clone it 3 times. Let's go. And then this one is still heading back. We'll do that in a second. So this is, these ones are these ones, yeah. Yeah, they're going, these 2 also going back into the scrapyard. Yeah, 3 larger ships should easily suffice to make that more profitable. And of course the government benefits here because we're using mainly our cargo routes to actually subsidize the fishing route. Is that actually like full? Are you actually full with fish? Yeah, so maybe I was mistaken that those shoals actually do. Maybe they do actually overproduce and they keep the fish there and you just don't see it. Huh, that could be. Let's observe that for a second. You guys are going up here. Ah, yeah, I can see that they actually do. They do keep the fish somewhere locally. They have like some nets lying around there, I guess. Ah. Ah. Alright. Alright, alright. If that's the case, then we'll put 2 more of them each on there. I mean, it seems like we have a huge backlog. So, why shouldn't we? Alright, you always learn something new. Felder. Oof. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. So let's focus on the big fish here. Woven shoals. Langkreuz was just picked up. We have a lot of mail here in Langkreuz. I'm a little bit thinking about how that could get done. 2 Großkamens. Großkamens. Bad Grein. Großkamens. You want to just get like some mail over here. And how's the situation here? It's okay-ish. The trains are coming. So do we have just mail at part of the trains here? Nope, that's a dedicated mail train. It goes from St. Pölten to here. So that's exactly the train that is maybe lacking. Right. Okay. Then I guess the easiest choice would be to just increase the... Yeah, to just build another one of those. That seems like a logical choice. If we have enough mail to deliver, then let's go. Next up, the Torpenny Pit. Alright. Lots of China clay here. And where's the China clay going from here? We have to find out. Torpenny Pit, China clay. There are 3 trains running that connection. They're reasonably fast. And they bring it to Weißenkirch, which is reasonably far away. Definitely. So this seems like easy fix to increase just capacity here by adding maybe 3 more trains. Seems like it can probably utilize that. Do they accept engineering supplies? Yes, they do, and they are supplied. That's perfect, because that would be my next question. Okay, great. That brings me also to another discussion point. I was thinking that we have here, we don't deliver food here right now. We could also pick up farm supplies and chemicals here. Particularly the chemicals seem very intriguing to me. The question just is, what do you use chemicals again for? I forgot. But I know that it was something that was useful. So let's check here. Industry chains. This one produces... The port produces chemicals, which is this brown stuff, which goes into the glassworks. The glassworks is what we have here in Saltwarren, right? Isn't that a glass factory? Schlosserei Cooperative. It's not, it's a metal workshop, but it still kind of uses it. Don't know how I got, can I go to chemicals? So yeah, the metal workshop and the glass works. Okay, great. So my point was that this here produces goods, a lot of them. The port wants goods, and it could give chemicals back. So can we utilize a train to transport both? And I think the answer is maybe. Maybe yes. So we'll build a new train, since the old ones are a little bit outdated probably. So let's quickly check. And we're looking at chemicals. So they can be in tank wagons, which of course cannot do the goods. They can be in here, in the 4-wheel tank wagon, also does not work. The bolster wagon cannot transport any goods. The 3-wheel plank wagon can also not do it. Aye. That is a shame. That's a damn shame. I was hoping that we could do it somehow. Chemicals and goods are mutually exclusive, huh? Yeah, we only have this one for transporting goods. That's a damn shame. But I think the chemical thing still makes sense. Because another delivery route, yeah, why not? So let's do that. Yeah, we should probably not build them up here. Because they're going to go to this port. And then they're going to go to this metal workshop and deliver here. They will not full load here because that would be an issue. That they would block up this connection, huh? Should we build a new terminal? I think it makes sense usually to have like separate terminals for each kind of good. Because then they cannot block each other. That's the thought process behind that. So why not? Chemicals, milk tanks. Paper. Yeah, I like those tank things. Seem kind of fun. Right, so we could build them. We need to build them in the way that they actually connect to this here, which they do not here. Passengers mail. Yeah, this is kind of the last spot where they actually connect, huh? Ay. Alright. What if we build them like that? They would connect, but they would also connect to that one. Over here they would be far too intrusive into the city, but we could build them all the way up to here. Whew. So a church and some other stuff would have to go. That would be quite intrusive, of course. Yeah, a little bit too intrusive for my feeling. Could we build them on the other side? Nope. And from here we'd have to build them all the way here. I mean, we can cheat kind of, like we can build like a separate whatever, like a little bus station or something that we could just connect up so it has the reach. It's possible, and maybe we'll have to do that because it's kind of realistic that they could just ship the chemicals over here, right? Like, and that's like a separate terminal. So I guess so, we'll do it. So big infrastructure project here in the ports. Is there like a way you can place it here without connecting it? Yeah, you can actually. Cool. Alright, then this will be a new terminal that's kind of connected here. Build a separate station. Then we can now just see about making some storage tanks here, maybe at the back, one by one, and I could say this one would get chemicals, so this one would be connected to the wood station, and now the wood station actually has legitimately access to stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, so wood station, rename that one to chemical pier. Alright, looks crazily cool. I told in the previous episode that I was like hiking or like walking near the cargo terminal in Mannheim recently. I really enjoyed that, like looking at all those different cargo types, how they're loaded and stuff like that. Really, really cool. So if you're ever living nearby one, you have the opportunity, take a look at it. It's interesting to just observe how the ships are going and how the stuff is interestingly put. Does that work? Okay. Then here again needs to do a little bit of rebuilding on that route. No problemo. Maybe we'll even build a tunnel, because you know our engineers love to do that stuff. Oop, not that way. Oh my god, that was tight. Alright, I guess that's not really possible to build a tunnel here because you have to go down here. Alright, then it will be giant bridgey. Alright, giant bridgey, like that. Cool. Will be like this, and like that, and like that. Ayo. And here we want to, so the next level up here is like quite far here, so we'll probably put that like this. Okay, for now that's fine, I think. Don't have to do immediately like the best infrastructure here with that best crossing, but we will have tight spacing of things here for no reason. Okay, long story short, we built the station, so you can now go here instead of the cargo, and then you can full load here, which is great. You will deliver their stuff here to Saltwarn South, which Saltwarn South accepts chemicals, very importantly. And then we will try to create a few more of those trains, but make them down here so that they don't have to travel all the way from up there. So we'll build, probably it's a long journey, so I think 5, 6 would be an appropriate number. So let's go. And let's take a look at that train. Now it's loading for now. Okay. It's slow entry and exit because this signal distance is a bit wide, but yeah, it's just a temporary effect. Okay, they're going on the new cargo line here. Heading into this dock area, which is really looking cool. And yeah, then they're arriving here at the chemical pier. Citizens are celebrating. Means new jobs for the locals. The train is hopefully accepting chemicals. Yes, it is. I didn't make it accidentally like something else. Okay, there's one train waiting here. That seems to be normal. And the next ones are piling up here, of course, because they're waiting to full load, which is perfectly acceptable. So we have a new chemical line of trains. That's beautiful. Then we can check a little bit something else here. Oof, 3K. They want to go to Fesselkirchen from here. Fesselkirchen all the way down here. There's probably like just a little steamer here running. So this is the line of passengers. What are you? Where are you going? Imtal. Emmental to Marktried. Okay, understood. Yeah, that's a quite long journey for such a little boat, where only like, well, there's a few people fitting on them. It's not like they're extremely small, not ridiculously small. 100 passengers is pretty decent. And to be honest, it's going empty, right? In some directions it's going empty. This one has 100 people on it now. So definitely there is some demand here, let's say. So the question is, do we just increase it and just add more boats, or do we need a bigger boat? I think a faster boat would be interesting if we could find one. These are running at like 30 kilometers an hour, I think, something like that. So those are the rock ferries. 32, 30, 32, 32, 45. A big paddler. Yeah, I think the faster speed is what would convince me. 15k running cost, that sounds high. Yeah, that's crazy high. Alright, then I think the real answer is basically we'll just add more boats. Seems like the demand is there, at least partially on that route. So, hey, throw more boats at it. Like, let them figure it out. I'm sure you will manage to get them to first location eventually. That seems like a solvable problem. So, let's be optimistic here. And then let's look at one maybe last station that we can still maybe quickly look at. St. Pölten West. We already optimized St. Pölten to some degree. A lot of people here is just in the backlog of things. I have the feeling, now that things are spread out a little bit, that we don't have a huge amount of trams here. So we could just say, like, put like a few more trams on there just to solve that problem better. Yeah, I think so. Let's just put like 6 more trams on here and let them figure it out. Okay, then I think that's going to be it. Thank you for watching and joining me here on this journey. See you next time. Bye bye.